This year, there's been an inflation of breakout NBA players. Many moves have caused guys to earn opportunities to show out on a bigger stage. But if there's one guy that has absolutely lived up to the moment when his opportunity was given this year, it's Anfernee Simons. When CJ McCollum got traded, a spot opened up for another guard to take pressure off of Damian Lillard. And Anfernee has more than filled what CJ brought to the table during his time in Portland. And they have blown away everybody's expectations for them as a team. Not only that, but he's been putting up career numbers this year in a way we've never seen from him. But he's also carrying the Blazers team so far this season to nearly clinching the playoffs without Damian Lillard or another star. And with his performance this year, I'm absolutely sold that Anfernee Simons is not just a future NBA star, but instead, he's an NBA star right now. What's going on, guys? Bucket Media back with another video, and today we're talking about Anfernee Simons and how he's broke out into a legit NBA star. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe. This is by far the best way to support the channel and ensure you don't miss out on any great basketball content like this. 2023 is less than a month away, and if we could hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I'll announce a big giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned for that and you're subscribed. If you haven't already, make sure to join the 100% free Bucket Media Discord server, where we'll discuss more about basketball. I'm looking to grow the Discord community more before making it a place where I put exclusive content and make special announcements, so make sure to join. If you have any video suggestions or requests, please drop a comment so I can put it on the list and create it. Also, like the video and comment on what you think of Anfernee Simons, and will he become a future superstar, and what does the future hold for him? With that being said, let's dive straight into the video. When Simons was drafted with the 24th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, straight out of high school, expectations for him were very low. With that, he spent his rookie season swapping between the G League and fighting for minutes on the Blazers' main team. Simons didn't have much to show in his first year of NBA action, only averaging 3.8 points, 0.7 assists, and 0.7 rebounds per game. But even though his averages were not too high, his first NBA season, he only played 7 minutes a game and only played 20 games throughout the whole season. The next 2 years, he steadily improved stats-wise, averaging more points, assists, and rebounds while shooting at a better efficiency. It's safe to say that nobody looked at Anfernee as a player who could be a star in the future. But being on the Portland Trail Blazers, one thing that always stayed constant is the state of the franchise was in a massive black hole. They had Damian Lillard, who was a top 10 player in the NBA at the time, and CJ McCollum, who was a borderline all-star, averaging 20+ points per game. But besides for that, they had a bunch of role players who didn't fit well with the Blazers and were heavily overpaid. Most thought that either Damian or CJ would have to be traded in order for the Blazers to have a fresh start and to build around one of the guards and have more room to grow. Last season, the Trailblazers were plagued with injuries, which included Lillard being sidelined for most of the season. And midway through the season, they decided to trade CJ McCollum to the Pelicans, which essentially left both guard spots wide open for one of the Blazers players to have. Anfernee Simons was that player, and although most of the games played last season from the Blazers were losses, Simons absolutely shocked everybody and showed he's more than just a bench player in the NBA, and took on a role as a starting point guard. Simons exploded, averaging 17.3 points, 3.9 assists, and 2.6 rebounds a game, while shooting career high percentages across the board. Simons was extremely promising, showing his ability to get to the basket with craft at any time he wanted, no matter how defenses were guarding him, while also being able to knock down the catch-and-shoot three and create separation both in the mid-range and the three-point arc. In case you thought this might have just been a one-hit wonder, well, it wasn't at all. This season he improved even more, and in my eyes is arguably the most improved player of the year this year amongst everyone in the league. This season, he's currently averaging 24 points, 4.6 assists, and 3 rebounds a game, while maintaining his efficiency and carrying an even bigger load. So far, Damian Lillard has still been out for most of the first quarter of the season, and despite that, the Blazers still currently have a winning record at just 13-12 and are tied with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Dallas Mavericks for the 7th seed. Being on pace to make the playoffs while not having your franchise player is extremely impressive in itself. And the fact that he's leading this team in scoring and assists per game is incredible, being that he was just in the G League a few years back. Now, we know what kind of player Simons is, but what does the future hold for Anfernee Simons? Because at this rate, it looks like he's just going to keep on improving year by year. Plus, he's only 23 years old. With Damian Lillard being 32, aging, and getting injured, it's starting to look like, unfortunately, his best days are behind him, and the Blazers should move in the direction of focusing on building on the young talent they have. Simons can easily be the centerpiece around this. As far as winning goes, in order for Simons to win, it's all about who the Blazers put around him. When you look at their current roster, which is pretty underwhelming, the fact that they're winning games is amazing off that. If they can add a little more star power with the wings and bigs, it would be a great compliment for Anfernee and a guy like Shaedon Sharpe. As far as individual success goes, I think from here on, as long as he stays healthy, Anfernee can be a consistent all-star yearly in the West and has a shot to make some All-NBA teams. With his skill set and intangibles, he could legitimately be a number 1 or number 2 option on a championship contending team. Maybe not right now, but in his prime 5 years from now, if he keeps progressing. What also makes his upside so promising from my eyes, what he's done when Lillard has been injured. While Dame is injured, Anfernee's averaging 29.4 points, 5.5 assists, and is scoring on near 50-40-90 efficiency, which makes me believe that when he fully gets the keys to this Portland Trailblazers franchise, he will really be a legitimate superstar. But with Anfernee being a great 3-level scorer, averaging nearly 25 points a game, what else is there for him to improve on? One thing Anfernee should really hone in on is defense. Right now, Anfernee Simons has a defensive rating of just 117.1, which is below average amongst everyone in the NBA. Being that he is a 6'9" wingspan and is athletic, he has everything he needs to be a great potential defensive player. Going back to the other side of the ball, Simons should also look to be more of a facilitator at times, as he will take on the lead guard role in the future, but it has been improving each year, and he's currently averaging a career high in assists per game. Simons can also be a little more efficient on his drives to the basket and 3-point shots, but at the end of the day, he can't do everything by himself, and he can't be the perfect player. For the Blazers to win games, ultimately, they'll need to keep building the right team around him. Aside from Simons' production, which has been incredible, the Blazers must keep building the right team, because if not, the same story can be played all over again with Damian Lillard in his early years, because around this time in Dame's career, he was putting up absurd numbers. But because the Trailblazers never put the right pieces or the right team around Damian, they were never able to make the NBA Finals or reach much success as a team, which is what matters the most at the end of the day. But overall, from an individual standpoint, the production and the potential that Anfernee Simons has shown has been nothing short of spectacular. He's proven not only does he have an elite NBA skill set, but he also has so much more room to grow. He has shown us that he can take over when there is no star power on a team. He has shown us that he can facilitate, and he has shown us that his hard work paid off, and that he consistently improves each year. Although Simons' opportunities in his early years were extremely limited, the main thing that separated him is he stayed in the gym and kept working. If he keeps it up and taps into that potential that he's proven he has, he can very well be a future NBA superstar in the making before our very eyes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end and you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It's by far the best way to support me and this channel and help it grow. And I appreciate you so much if you're a returning or a new subscriber. Stay tuned because we have some big stuff coming soon. If you haven't already, make sure you join the free Discord link in the description. Like the video and comment on any video suggestions for the future or anything I could have done better. Also, comment on what you guys think about Anfernee Simons. Is he a future NBA superstar? How has he been performing in your opinion? And what does his future look like? And anything related to the topic. Let's get a great basketball conversation started. I'll see you guys on the next video and have a blessed day. Peace.